Hi guys and welcome back to Teo Gaming Lab. First of all, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you are having a good one. In today's video, I will break down the new patch update of Manor Lord, from how to install it, what it contains, which are the new features. So follow until the end. If you enjoy my content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more videos and share if you think those information are useful for others. And now let's see the new Manor Lord patch update. First thing first, the Manor Lord patch is in beta version. So I remember that last time not everyone wanted to install it because it's still in the testing. So if you want to install it, here is how to do it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Then you need to wait a few extra weeks that the patch get tested, and then it will be fully released for all players. In case you want to install the beta version of Manor Lord, then you go to your Steam and then you click on library. You will find what you have in your library. And yes, I also played the Planet Zoo. Check in my channel, I have quite a few enclosure for the animals. And then you right click on your Manor Lord, go to properties, you will have this tab and then betas. And what you need to do here is to insert a very nice basket. And then in this drop-down menu of beta participation, you should have none. You need to choose pre-release and an update that is not yet finished. And then you check the code and you should start to install the beta version automatically. So you will have basically um, something down here that tells you the progression of the installation. And that's what you do to install the patch. You restart the game and all the features should be there. When you start the game, the first thing that you need to choose is, as usual, one of the three scenario. I like a lot restoring the peace because it's a balance between battles and growth to prosperity. And basically, if you notice, there is a new thing on the right. It's the map selection. It is because the first and the main feature of this update is the addition of two new maps. And there is the Germanic Valley, which is the old map that we all know. But then there is also in the drop-down menu High Peaks. This contains the mountains and also winding river, and these will contain river and the possibility to build bridges. And this is the second big feature of this new update. So let's see both map. So as you can see, this is the high peaks, and there is only four region with the same basically resources in every region like it was in the Germanic Valley. But the novelty is that there is mountain both south and north of this map. If you dig in, basically the region where you are have basically some height. This is a perfect place to build the manor. And then if you zoom in, then there is the mountains all over your scenario. So basically you cannot use the mountain, but these add complexity and some structure and some further beauty to the scenario. This is I'm very eager to play to this one, but I will show you in a while the winding river. Then let me know what you prefer on the two, and then in the live tomorrow I make sure to start in one of those two maps. So this is the winding river, and basically it's the same as the old map, both in terms of resources and also number of region. The main difference is that there is basically a big river, and the other main difference is that you can basically build the bridges. There is already one, as you can see. For the moment, it's a quite simple bridge, and then how you do it is basically you build it with the road tool. And as you can see, you basically drag it to the other side of the river, and in this case you need 45 planks, and it's probably dependent on how big is the bridge. So now I don't have the city yet. Again, I will build it tomorrow in the live, but that's the way it's done. Another big change is the fact that there will be upgrade to two new building. One is the well, which will have some sort of cover to a level 2 upgrade. And the other one is the tavern, which will have also a level 2 upgrade. So unfortunately, no Burgage plot level 4. Another major change is still linked to the tavern and also to the market and basically the distribution buildings. If you click, for example, on the tavern, there is this overstock option, and it's a major thing because you can choose how many items needs to be delivered over the one that they were usually delivered to this building following the needs of the population, and this will guarantee a minimization of to minimize the fluctuation of those resources. So you will not end up with people that consume all the resources, then the delivery is activated, but in the meantime, there is no item in the tavern. Connected again to the tavern, there is the fact that the food spoil less when you have the tavern level 1, and even less when you upgrade it to tavern level 2. So we went through the major changes of the game, even though there are a lot of other things to talk about, but another thing which they call balancing that they add to the game is a better distribution of resources when you build some building. For example, the bloomery, you needed 2 wood log before. Now you have 1 wood log and 6 plank. Is because most of the building needed an extremely amount of wood log. I mean, it was just wood log everywhere. So they ensure now that also other resources are used and less wood log are used to build that particular building. Same thing for example, the clay furnace. Now you need 1 wood log, 6 plank, and 8 stone. So the resources is more diversified and is not just wood log. So far, we have talked about building upgrade, new maps, and balancing for the building construction. But also the city work different. So one of the things that they was implementing is that if you remember, this is the Woodcutter Lodge. If you click Woodcutter Lodge, there was always the market stall enabled, and then you need to disable in order to let the storehouse uh, put in the stall in the market. I have to say that for the tannery in the difficult level, it was quite handy, but they removed it. So now only the distribution building can form a stall. So the granary and the storehouse, for example. And only those buildings are allowed to fill the stalls. Some other feature of the marketplace is that before you had the woodcutter lodge or the firewood stall. Now there is a merged stall. It's called common goods stall. I'm not so sure if it's a good or a bad thing, but they basically merged the firewood with the fabric. Let's see if I can find someone. Yes, here it is. And another feature of the stall is that they reduce the storage of the stall because they want to encourage to make more stalls, basically. So, abandoned stall should be taken over by the man in your granary or storage house. In this case, it does not happen, probably because I don't have the man to take them over. And goods that are in abandoned stall should basically be brought back to the storage room. Also, in this case, is not happening, and I need to understand why. is there, but theoretically should be like this. To avoid the fluctuation of food and fuel, now citizen can basically, whenever possible, take the food directly from the granary and the fuel directly from the storehouse. And I think that's a great idea because, I mean, the distribution needed to work smoothly and better. Another major update for the market is that the supply is calculated live every time that the storage of any stall of the market change. And also, if you click on the marketplace, basically you can go to the advanced table. There are some new features and you can go on the advanced table and you can allow or disallow any kind of product in the market. And this also speak to have multiple market in the same city. I suppose that every marketplace will have this table, which will be different from every marketplace. I did not try yet this feature, so I hope it's like this, and this table is not valid for all the market in your region. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. The size of the deposit of the iron mine and the stone increased, and the increment depend on how large is this deposit. But it's around 20% for a rich deposit for iron and generally for the stone, and it can reach up to 60% for a minimum size deposit for the iron. Did you remember when you were flooded with wood production or charcoal production? They have reworked this, so now the productivity or the wood collected by the woodcutter lodge is lowered 30%. Among other very minor changes, there is the deep mine reworking. So now, as you can see, the man went down straight into the mine, and he will bring back resources when he come back. And also the look of the mine is a little bit different. There are still deer that goes in an infinite running loop. Maybe there is a treadmill underneath the ground. We don't know that, but yeah, that's maybe the way it is. And then another thing is that they shorten finally. That was really needed. The rainfall. So now it will rain less, and this was needed because it was kind of depressing sometimes. So I think I went through basically all the major update of the new patch that may interest you, and then the minor thing, the balancing issue, and all the other minor changes. I need to try them, and I will start trying them tomorrow in my live. I have to say that I'm very happy that this patch came out because there was some very much needed thing. However, I mean, I'm on the other side. I have to say that the manor, the castle, or how you want to call it, has not been touched as far as I know. Again, I still need to try the patch. The Burgess plot has not really been brought to Burgess plot level 4, which is also quite needed, and there are many other changes, many other upgrades that needs to be added into the game. I understand that probably the map were a major work, but still we need really substantial change also to elongate the amount of gameplay that you can have in the game. As I can see, the game is still quite far from being completed, and I mean it's really needed. There is a good news. In the end of the update, they are saying that next year they will be a bigger team, so hopefully things are getting a little bit faster, and this also means that the game gain attention. The other thing that needs to be improved, and the other cons of this game now, is that reading around and also trying the old maps with the new feature, I have to say that I have a lot of lag issue. So the game apparently has become heavier. So let me know what you think in the comment. For the new map, I understood that people experience the worst performance with someone saying that the game start to become very lagging when you have in the beginning few families. So if that is the case, in older computer it will be difficult to play this game for the moment. Again, is in the beta version. My computer is not very new, so I hope I will succeed to test the patch in the game. But again, if you want to see how it ends, please subscribe and open your notification because I will have a live tomorrow. And with that said, again, Merry Christmas and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys!